Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. I'm once again in Conan Exiles on the Isle of Siptah, and this was a castle that I started building about 2-3 months ago. I haven't really touched it, so obviously I'm going to be returning to the Conan Exiles game. I have missed it. It has been a nice break as well. So of course this is still a work in progress, and there are going to be many things that will need to be worked on. So I'm going to go into admin mode. I'm going to show you what the castle looks like, what the state of it is at this current point in time. There are many design features that I have in mind for it, but there are many rooms that I don't really know how to decorate and what to do with them. There's a lot of space, and of course this is what it looks like from down here. It's still far from completion. And of course, as I said, there's many decorative things that I need to do to it. But this down here is the animal taming pen. Now, there is a bit of a problem with trying to put it up there. And I did try and put it at the top. For some odd reason, it did not snap. Now, of course, we also have these right here that need some decorative touches as well. So this would be the elevators, the way to get up to the castle itself. And we've got some shafts right there. So as you can see right there, that's not finished down there as well. No, I did, as I said, try to put it up at the top. There's plenty of space for it, but for some odd reason, the animal taming pen does not want to snap onto the top there for some odd reason. I don't know. I fiddled around with it. I played with it. I don't see what the difference is between the way it's down here and what is up there. So this is the first path that leads to the second elevator. We've got some braziers put down and stuff, but again, we need some decorative pieces just to make it look a bit more interesting, to keep it looking interesting. So we've got the shaft. I'm just doing a count to see how many windows there are, because of course I also wanted to cover the new elevator system, so that means I'm probably going to end up replacing these in time with the new elevators. But this is what it looks like from down here. Now this is like a little I don't even know what to call this area. But there are two ways from here into the castle, so there's that way up there. Again, there's a break in the elevators because, of course, they have a certain height limit, so I had to use two elevators. We've got a little entrance into the elevator, same thing over here. And this was initially the first room that I lived in until I completed it. And then moved on to what would be the final castle. So this is more like a tower type of deal. I'm going to go through this door right here. And we'll close the door. Now, I couldn't put a door on this elevator room because for some odd reason it messes up the elevator. You can't really access it. So this was the first living room or the first space I lived in for quite a while until I built the castle. I don't know what's going on. It's dripping out right now. Something's not working right. Hold on, let me try and figure out what's going on here. And here we have the room above what was... Whoa. What was that? I'm guessing this is all lag related. So I might need to restart the server. That's potentially a thing. Yep. This is a bit of rubber banding with some latency issues. This is going to be horrible. It is horrible. And this is the room above that. So again, I need some decorative ideas for this. Not really quite sure how I'm going to decorate these. Well, of course, these are just the rooms built out. They're kind of empty, and there is like a center column, if you want to call it that. It just helps with stability, but you can also use it as some sort of, I don't even know, some sort of room. Yeah, we're still derping out. Yep. This is fun. I'm going to try and continue with this without breaking the game too badly. I do apologize for the lag. It's not normally this bad. And there we go. We've got quite a few rooms. I remember this is a tower, and I do intend to add several towers to the build when it's finally finished. I mean, it is a castle, and to me, in my mind, castles have towers because they look cool. Obviously, the towers were for defensive purposes. So this leads us into what is the arena. Again, still needs decorative pieces, but we do have a little arena, and the initial idea here was to have NPCs go up against each other or throw against NPCs and stuff like that. I haven't really done that. But there are 2 levels here, so I'm not really going to go into too much detail on how the letters work. So this is the first level. If you continue around, you get to the higher level. It isn't anything big, and this is the bridge that leads into the main building, and sometimes you get this. It's freaking derpy. I'm not really sure what causes the derp here, but it's kind of annoying when things like this happen. Like over here, so I just do this sort of thing. I try and ignore it, but it does bother me. I kind of wish that wasn't a thing. Oh, this is frustrating. There we go. And so this is the main R&D area. We've got pretty much everything that you can have in the game. We've got a altar there as well, so that is the altar of Set, and this will be the castle there, the final product. Again, it's going to be on several levels, and we will make it look like a castle. Might put some more pillars down, some more columns, kind of thing. So I do like that specific look. This is the throne room. Again, missing out some decorative pieces. I just have the main room kind of fitted and sorted. And over here, this is kind of cool. I did make like a little cellar area where I've got some storage. There's room for plenty more storage. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this, apart from the fact that I've got chests here where I've got stuff that I've gathered, and they're all pretty much kind of sorted out. So, you know, specific chests has a specific type of resource that you can gather in the game, and just that resource, and I just want to keep it that way. So maybe that could be a crafting area of some sort, maybe. Over here we have what would be the main bedroom. Again, kind of empty. More things to come. I do need to put a fireplace down. We do have loads of space to play around with, and this is like a little tower here. I couldn't make them any bigger just because of the lack of support, but I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. We have another room up here at the top. Now, I did use the giant gates, so of course that means I had to make use of the height, and then of course from here we'll go on to another level when I do crack on with the build. So we're gonna have like loads of little castle-esque type features. I did go for a lot of space, so this is what it looks like. We're back up to the area that we started at. Of course, that's behind me, and this is what it looks like from the top. I'm going to show you the towers. Now, I did have to create some sort of supporting structure for the towers. Now, it's not the best, but I'm happy with it. We do have, like, on the outside, I've got some ideas for some sort of decorative things. I'm going to save that for later, but this will be something that I will be making content on. So this is why I'm showing it. Ooh, that was a bit fast. Again, loads of crafting stations. Again, I can add some more decorative things here because there's a lot of space, and I do like the fact that there is a lot of space. This is something I think that took a long time. Now I'm going to go into the rooms down here. This is going to be a giant vault room. We've got loads of space. Might add some chests here and stuff. So this is just a storage area, because why not? I mean, I'm going to have to make use of all the space. It'd be a shame just to plug it up with foundations. And so that was one of the ideas. So I did measure them out. They should be able to fit vaults. This thing right here in the center is, of course, a bit of a tower that supports the center of the structure. Over here, I didn't completely finish it. Now, the reason that is a hole there is because it allows me to quickly travel between levels when I need to. So that's just the idea behind it. So we're going to go into the next room. Over here again, another good space. Okay, we lagged out there again. Another good space to add some more storage area. So this will be just a floor specifically designated for storage area. Over here we have another room that I can do something with. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to add here. So then you can see where the wheels of pain are. Again, it looks a bit empty, so I will need to do something with regards to decorating it. Now, what's nice about this is it is my own server, not a lot of people, so I can build pretty big. So these are some of the creatures that I featured in some content here on the channel. We've got three little wheels of pain and a giant big one, just because, again, a lot of space here. I might put cages and stuff down here just to turn it into like a little slave area type of deal. I might try and put an NPC in cages as well, a thrall, if that makes sense. Now, this was my first crafting room. This is where I did a lot of my crafting, building, and storing of things. I have, since then, more or less shifted most of the stuff here. There are some kitchen-y things still left here. Again, a lot of crafting went down here. This is where I did all of the Eldarium research and kind of showing you guys all the things on Eldarium. When this was a wide open space. Down here was the very first vault room, so a lot of things that so this is a vault room where I just store stuff from research. This is what this is going to be the purpose of. Now, of course, this is going to be a castle and a build that will have two purposes. One will be for playing functionality, and the other one will be for research for videos and stuff like that. And down here I have this space right here, which I have no clue what to do with. It is quite tall, and I don't really know what to put in here. Might be a cellar of some sort. I don't know. I mean, it's really huge. I could probably put a few levels here, but this is how far the tower or the center supporting structure goes, just to help with putting up the ceilings and things. But as I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. It's going to be a bit challenging. I mean, I've got that gap there that you saw, which was initially designed, and I mean, in my mind's eye, it was for the purpose of having a staircase going down into this place. But yeah, this is going to be I'd call it R&D room, where things get spawned in, but I shall never use them. These are just for research purposes. At the moment, I still have things that I've stored in here, which I haven't moved further up. And then this takes us back to this room right here, and I'm sure this entertainer was not here before. Or maybe she was and didn't spawn in. I don't know. But I'm pretty certain that that's not the case. She was not here. I would have noticed that. I would have bumped into her. Anyways, that's where we are with the build. There are many things I plan to do on the outside just to add some decorative things to it, just to make it look more like a castle. And yeah. Now, the reason I showed this off is because I am going to continue with this build. I'm pretty much all caught up with all the guides on Valheim that I need to do. There isn't really all that much more to cover. And I do miss building in Conan Exiles. Don't get me wrong, building in Valheim is kind of fun, but I still like the idea of what you can achieve. And I mean, the building mechanics in Conan are quite vast, to be honest, and has a lot to offer. So I'm happy to return to this game. With that being said and done, that is pretty much it. I don't know where I left off, what I showed off in the last build video, so I just thought I'd start with a fresh show-off video of the current state, and then as time progresses, we will continue adding more and more things to it. I do like the way it looks. I'm quite happy with the overall shape of it. Of course, it still lacks a lot of detail, and so that's what we'll be looking at. Of course, don't forget, I'll be adding some towers and stuff like that into this build as well. And that kind of brings us to the end of this video. That is pretty much it. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me in the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so they get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Until next time, stay safe, folks.